it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go, here we go. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Alert, 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 alert. Red, top. Hey, wahoo.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Slam, slam.
Tight dog, tight dog. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky to throw. He finds Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Joker. Shit. Take four.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 23.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Mike 54. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Blue.
Right there.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Check, 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 check.
Look at me. Score, score. Now. Ready?
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
6 guys.
Hey, lock it.
He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
Go.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Ready.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
You got nothing. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Go, go.
There you go. Check 59. Mike is in.
From the 36, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, shoot.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike, check. 59. Bring it. Mike, 52.
Operating from the gun. Jones got a man, Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards that time.
Let's go.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Go set. 60 Pittsburgh. Yeah, yeah.
No.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With no score.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, high 7.
Another try for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, tight.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, 18.
Check three.
Hey, alert. Go ahead, baby.
Here's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Y'all playing the wrong. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't. Hey, seam 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. 36.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Montgomery. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Safety's creeping.
Shift. Lock in. Buzz. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike. Hey, ball. Push him back. Hey, Delta.
So that'll back him up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Ran, come. Hey, orbit.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 9, Jones, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, let's go.
58, Mike. Silver.
Go.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Get it.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, exit. Look at me. Zipper.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
59. 59. I got one. Switch.
Look. Squeeze. Bravo. 5.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They can't hang with us.
Hey, Charlie.
59 Mike.
Jones now on 1st and 10, looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 1561. Matchbox Mike.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Hey, Haywood. Snap.
Jones back to the air on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Mike, check, 59.
Yep.
Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. Mike's 59.
Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And Rosas puts this one through. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, New York.
We go! 30 base. Target. Let's go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Smooth. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Get it.
2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
18. Alert. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Let's go, folks.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch. Set.
Go.
Switch.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go one more. Check 50.
Now Jones operating from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alert. Mike 5-4. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, 18.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go. Right there. 54.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check, check, check.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. '57's Mike. Mike 57.
Alert!
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Hey, alert!
Hey, let's get this. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Man up.
Right there.
Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Khalil Mack. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let one fly into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A 3rd down gain of 19. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Morgan. And the pressure gets to him again. Akeem hits at 6'5", 332. Finds his way home for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Morgan throwing on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Break up. 180. 54 Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I'm on. Hey, watch this.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Trubisky on the keeper. He was brought down by Blake Martinez. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Lock in, lock in.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called? The punter pressure, and they got to him again. Robert Quinn in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they close.